Creation PK classes by Prashant sir. Subscribe this channel, press the bell icon.
Hello Chhatra Mitro, I am Prashant. Welcome in your tutorial Family Sing Creation PK classes. If you haven't subscribed yet, then please subscribe now and press the bell icon to watch our video first because there is a lot of to learn. In this video, today we are seeing lesson number 9, Ancient Kingdoms of the South, Standard 6, History, Maharashtra Board. Let's watch to learn. Hey Chhatra Mitro, in this lesson you will know Ancient Kingdoms of the South. Please go and watch previous of the lesson which we have provided the link in description box and it will appear as a card. Then when you watch previous series it will help you to understand history. All links of these series videos are given in description box. Ancient Kingdoms of the South. In this lesson we will study South India from 1st century BC to 8th century CE. First of all, the main dynasty are the Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasty. Point number 2, the Satavahana dynasty. Point number 3, Vakataka dynasty. Point number 4, Chalukya dynasty. Point number 5, the Pallava dynasty. Point number 6, the Rashtrakoot dynasty. We have tried to show you by highlighting the dynasty of which we will study in the lesson. So this will start from bottom of south, it means coastal region of southern part. Chair, Pandya, Chola, Pallav, Chalukya, Rashtrakoot, Satavahan, Vakataka are the main dynasty of southern India. Summary of the lesson. Number 1. Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasty. Point number 1. Chair, Pandya and Chola dynasty rules southern India prior to the 4th century BC. Point number 2. Mujiris was an important port on the coast of Kerala in the kingdom of Chair from where export of spices, pearls, precious stones, etc. with Rome and western countries was undertaken. Point number 3. The Pandya kingdom was in the present day Tamil Nadu. Madurai was the capital of Pandya kingdom. The ancient Chola kingdom flourished in and around Tiruchirappalli. Point number 2. The Satvahana. Point number 1. After the decline of the Maurya Empire, the Satvahana kingdom was founded by King Shimuk. Point number 2. The Pratisthan, the present day Pathan was the capital of Satavahanas. Point number 3. Gautamiputra Satkarni was the famous Satvahana king. He had defeated Saka king Nahpana. He is described as Tri Samudra Toya Pith Vahan, as his empire extended from the river Narmada in the north to the Tungabhadra river in the south. Point number 4. King Hala had composed Gatha Saptasati in Maharashtri Prakrit language. Point number 5. Many Indian goods and artistic objects were exported as far as Rome. Point number 6. The cave sculptures at Ajanta, Nasik, Karla, Bhaje, Kanheri and Junnar were carved during the Satvahana period. Point number 3. The Vakataka dynasty. Point number 1. King Bindhashakti founded the Vakataka dynasty. He was succeeded by Parvsen I, who expanded the Vakataka kingdom. Point number 2. The Vakataka kingdoms was divided into two branches after the death of Parvsen I. Nandivardhan, Nagpur and Vatsa Gul, Washim were the respective capitals. Point number 3. Varadev, a minister of Vakataka kings, Harishen commissioned cave number 16 and some other caves at Ajanta. Point number 4. Parvashen second composed Setu Bandh in Maharashtri Prakrit language. Point number 5. Meghdut of Kalidas belongs to this period. Point number 4. The Chalukya dynasty. Point number 1. Pulkesi first established the rule of the Chalukya dynasty in the 6th century AD in Karnataka. Vatpal Vadami was his capital. Point number 2. Pulkesi second repulsed the invention of Harshvardhan. Point number 3. The famous temples at Vadami, Alhole and Pattadakal were built during the Chalukya period. Point number 5. The Pallav dynasty. In Pallav dynasty, point number 1. Mahendra Varman was an able ruler who expanded Pallav kingdom. Kanchipuram was his capital. Point number 2. Narsingh Varman repulsed the invention of Pulkesi II. The famous Rath temple of Mahabalipuram were sculpted during his reign. Number 3. The Pallavas had a powerful and well-occupied navy. India established contacts with Southeast Asia. Internal and external trade flourished. Point number 4. Yuan Chuang had visited Kanchi and recorded that people of all religions received just treatment from Pallavas rulers. Point number 6. The Rashtrakoot dynasty. Point number 1. King Danti Durga Krishna established the rule of the Rashtrakutas in Maharashtra. Point number 2. Their rules extended from Vindhya mountains in the north of Kanyakumari in the south. Point number 3. The famous Kailash temple of Ellora was carved during the reign of Krishna Raja first. Note on the pictures of the lesson. A Satvahana coins with a sheep's image. Pulmavi and Yajna Sri Satkarni issued coins depicting sheep or fleet of ships. This type of indicates maritime activities of the Satvahana. Collaborating with the text of Ptolemy and Peripulse, the coins were extremely valuable to reveal the extent of trade and commerce of the Satvahana period and hence their economy. The Karla Caves. Second, the Karla Caves are a complex ancient Buddhist Indian rock-cut caves at Karla near Lonavala, Maharashtra, just 10.9 kilometers away from Lonavala. It is one of the best known because of the famous Grand Charita Grih or Hall of the period, as well as containing unusual quantities of the fine sculpture, much of it on a large scale. Cave at Ajanta. The Ajanta caves are approximately 3 rock-cut Buddhist cave monuments which date from the 2nd century BCE to about 480 CE in Aurangabad district of Maharashtra, state of India. The caves include painting and rock-cut sculptures described as among the finest surviving examples of ancient Indian art, particularly expressive painting that present emotions through gesture, pose and form. Bodhi Astva Padmpani Ajanta. The Bodhi Astva Padmpani sites among a crowd of devotees, both princes and the commoners, with long dark hair hanging down below a jeweled crown, his hand holding his attribute, a blue lotus flower, in his right hand. The artist has carefully considered the placement of the painting in the cave. The Bodhisattva gazed downwards and worshippers passing through the entrance to the shrine on their way to the rock-cut Buddhist image in a cell at the back of the cave. Picture the temple at Pattadakal. The temple at Pattadakal. Pattadakal is also called Pattadakalu or Raktapura, is a complex of 7th and 8th century CE Hindu and Jain temples in northern Karnataka, India. It was built during the Chalukya period. Picture is the Rath or chariot temples at Mahabalipuram. Rath temples built in 7th century. The Rath cave temples commonly called the Panch Pandava Rath. The five chariots of the Pandavas are a stylistic anomaly marking the points of transition between the earlier tradition of rock carved cave temples and the later tradition of freestanding stone structures of type seen at the nearby Shore temple. Next and last, the Kailash temple at Ellora, Verul. The Kailash temple at Ellora was made by the Rashtrakud dynasty as a temple for Lord Shiva. Perhaps it was meant to be a look-alike of Mount Kailash, the musical abode of Shiva. Number 1. Can you tell? Question number 1. Whose name did the Satvana kings write before their own? Answer. Madas. Question number 2. The ancient name of Kolhapur. Answer. Kuntal. 2. Complete the table by reading the map. The answer is given in the proper box. You can write in your notebook. Number 3. Tabulate the following names and their capitals. Options are given below and answer is the another page. You can write down in your notebook. Number 5. Answer in one sentence. Question number 1. Name the ancient dynasties of the southern India. Answer. The Satvana, the Vakatakas, the Chalukyas and the Pallavas were the important dynasties of the southern India. Question number 2. After the decline of the Maurya Empire, which local kings became independent? Answer. The rulers in North India as well as in Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh and Karnataka in South India established their independent power after the Maurya Empire. Number 6. Answer in brief. Question number 1. Write about the achievement of Mahendra Varman. Answer. Point number 1. The Pallava king Mahendra Varman was an able ruler and a man of learning. Point number 2. He had a written book on music. Point number 3. He encouraged painting, sculpture and other arts. Question number 2. What is meant by Trai Samudra Toya Pit Vahan? Answer. Point number 1. The description of the valor of King Gautamiputra Satkarni on a stone inscription in a cave at Nasik. Point number 2. His valor is described in the words Trai Samudra Toya Pit Vahan, meaning one whose horse have drunk the water of 3 seas. Number 3. What goods were exported from the Mujiri's port? Answer. Point number 1. Mujiri's port was near Kochi on the coast of Kerala. Point number 2. From these ports, spices, pearls, precious stones and other goods were exported to Rome and other countries in the West.